Hey guys, it's Tony here. Look at this. We are breaking out in the short term. This is really important. But don't get too excited because this technically could be a fake out. But if this is the actual thing, which I'm going to be confirming later in this video, where could we be going? This could be really important for the long term, but how? I want to talk to you guys about all of that and more in this video, so let's get into it. So look at this. We have this falling wedge right over here, and we are breaking out of it. Now, of course, is this a fake out? Because this technically could be. Well, there's two things that we need to make sure that this is not a fake out. One, we need volume, and right now, we don't have volume that much. Look at this. We have less volume than we had when we dumped right over here, and much less volume than we usually have. So look at this. This pump, we need more volume. But of course, we just pumped up on the 4 hour time frame. We could be seeing more volume soon. We need to have 3 more hours in order for this candle to actually be closed. And by that time, maybe we could be seeing more volume. So it's not official yet. But the second thing what we need to see is for us to confirm support on these trend lines. Now, this is where the next thing comes in. Guys, look at this. This level, this pump right here, this could be really important in the long term. Let me explain. Let me show you what all these lines are because you probably might not understand. Number one, we have the red lines. These are the lines, these are the patterns. This one broke us to the downside. I thought this was also a descending triangle like its brother right over here, but turns out this was a falling wedge, and falling wedges are bullish. And this is why we're breaking out right now, because we have a 70% chance to the upside. Now look at this. Where does the target lead us? If you grab all the way from the top to the bottom like this, and you take it as a target and put it all the way to the top, you can see that the target takes us to this specific level, $53,000 level. Keep that in mind. That's a really important level. Now, next thing we have is this green line. These two green lines. This is a falling channel. And look at this. The whole entire time we were dumping, we were inside of the falling channel. Now, this is really important because when we're in a channel that's going down, we usually see a breakout that goes in the opposite direction, which is what happens most of the time. Like right over here, this also happened. You can see that we had this channel. It was more of a pennant. You could also call it a channel like this. It also broke us to the upside, and this was also called a bull flag. Now, there are also channels that go in the opposite direction, which technically you can call this one, and they always break to the opposite direction too. So this one rose up, it fell down. Right now that we're in, we were going down, and so we're breaking to the upside. That is usually what happens, and so that is why we are right now breaking up, because we confirmed the bottom support of this trend line, and right now we were coming and testing the top band, and we right now broke through the top band. But like I said, we have to make sure this is not a fake out. Now, what's the third line? What is this blue line? Well, this is a really important trend line, which is why one of the reasons why we stopped dumping when we did, when we had this gigantic crash. You might be saying, no, we went much farther, but that was a wick. On the 4 hourly time frame, right here, this was the wick. This was only a wick. On the daily time frame, the wick goes even farther, but on the 4 hourly time frame, the bodies come perfectly to this trend line, and then we have a couple more wicks right here. And you might be saying, that's it? No, if we go farther, we also have this level right over here. It's tiny, but it was really important because of the two previous levels before it. You have, when this indicator started, this pump to $65,000. We got rejected, and after we got this rejection, we fell down, we crashed a lot. And Bitcoin stood back up and it tried to break it again. It was walking so confidently, ready to break the resistance, and boom! It hits the wall like it's a brick wall, because it is. It comes back down, wheeling to a stop, wheezing in pain. But guess what? It brought a jackhammer, and it breaks through, confirms support, jumps on it because it's really happy to make sure it's strong enough for it to stand on, and Bitcoin pumps really high. Now, after that, right now, we come down, but we are coming down in this ladder formation. Let's just do this analogy. It's not really a ladder formation. We're coming down in this channel to test the support before actually going higher, because we want to make sure that the building will not collapse when we go higher. So what is Bitcoin going to be doing right now? Well, we are right now, by the looks of it, confirming support. We had this close call. We almost broke through the floor, but we caught ourselves. And right now, Bitcoin is looking like we could be going up. Now, this all matters. This all whole entire long-term thing matters with this small, little, tiny pump in the short term. Because this pump in the short term could cause Bitcoin to either go up or down. Because let's just say we got rejected. Let's just say this is a fake out. Let's just say we come down and we break back below these resistance levels. If we do, then we're going to have to come down and test this level again. And we tested it so much times that we could have another chance of breaking it. If we break it, that will be really bad in the short term. Remember my previous video, I talked about how we had a target of $39,000 for this falling wedge. Well, yes. And look at this, we still have that target, and we could be going down to 39,000. And I was also explaining how that is the BLX chart. And by the way, if you haven't already, go watch that video where I talked about the best indicators to know when to invest into Bitcoin. They use the BLX chart, really interesting. But the BLX chart, the band is on the bottom. It's at $39,000, which is why we have a gigantic support at $39,000. The problem is we're going to break through all of these resistance and support levels. And so we're going to break this trend line, and we're going to have to fall back down to the lower level in order for us to actually reach the target of $39,000. So this tiny pump right over here, if this is a fake out, then we could be seeing a dump all the way back down to 45,000 or somewhere about there. Now, if this is not a fake out, then we could be seeing a pump all the way up to, like I said, $53,000. But what is so important about this level? Well, one, it's a really big resistance level. And if you watch my channel, I also explained how this is the previous higher high. And so well, this is a huge, huge resistance level. We also have a thing about the Fibonacci retracement level and how that's a huge level, but I'm not going to be going into that right now. But the target, it takes us to $53,000. You also, if you watch this channel for already more than a month, you already know that I said that 53,000, if Bitcoin breaks that, I will be bullish in the short term. Because in the short term right now, I am bearish. In the mid term, I'm also bearish. This dump right here, I'm right now still bearish. And I will be bearish until we actually go up. Now in the short term, like I said, I'm bullish. In the mid term, I'm bearish. And in the long term, I'm bullish. What does that mean? How does that make any sense? Well, in the short term, is like this small time frame right here. I am bullish because I think Bitcoin will go to $53,000. I'm bearish in the midterm because we are still inside of this channel until we actually confirm that this is a breakout and break out of this level. So I knew that we would not get rejected and come back in. If we come back in the midterm, I will still be seeing us falling down maybe lower to like $39,000. In the long term, I already explained this a lot. I don't need to explain this again. I am bullish because we are in a bull market, and these corrections, they are normal. And look at this. This was a 45% correction like I showed you already with my percent but dump. This was a 38% correction. This is a okay correction. This is a 40% correction. It's fine. I don't know why everybody's getting crazy about this, but this level to this rise to 53,000 will be important. If we break this level, we are going up. We don't need to go all the way down to $39,000. It's going to be really important. So we go to 53,000. We, of course, since this is a huge resistance level, we will probably be bouncing around inside of this level. Maybe some dumps along the way, but maybe we do a ascending triangle or a bullish pennant, and after that, we break out. Now, we're going to break out. That's going to be really, really bullish. Where do I think we're going to go? Well, after 53,000, the next resistance for us to tap is actually $59,000. And that is going to be really important, but that's already getting too far ahead. Right now, this small indicator, this small pump right here, if this is not a fake out, which is what you guys have to look, if this is not a fake out, what we have to do is confirm support and make sure we have a lot of volume. You have to watch that. If this is not a fake out, if we keep pumping and we go all the way to 53,000 and then break it, bullish, we don't need to go to 39,000, and you will be saved from dumping in midterm and short term. So this level, this pump right now, if we keep pumping to 53,000, this could save us from dumping down in the short term. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe. If you haven't already, don't forget to click that post notification bell. I'll see you guys next video. Bye!